Your gut health is 100% responsible for your brain health, your overall health. 80% of your immune system's in your gut, and sugar feeds all diseases, right? So if you're eating a poor diet and you have bad gut health and you're eating a lot of sugar, you're going to have to stop all that. You're going to have to heal your gut. Hello everyone, Janna here, and welcome to my show, Revive with Janna. How are you today? Are you doing good? Are you thinking clearly? Are you a little bit in a fog? So I'm asking you that because I want to talk about beating brain fog, how I overcame the mental haze and got my life back on track. If you've been listening to me, especially to the first season of this show, and or you have read my book, then you know that with chronic Lyme disease, one of the many symptoms and one of the most horrific symptoms that I suffered from incessantly was brain fog. And a lot of people don't really understand what brain fog really is. Yes, you really feel foggy headed, but there's different levels of it, okay? So you have light brain fog, right? You can experience that just, if you're a woman, that time of the month, your hormones, not getting enough sleep, sleep deprived, stress, maybe you overate, a hangover, any sort of cold, flu, any sort of sickness, right? You're going to get a little bit of brain fog, right? Just kind of foggy headed, you can't really focus. That is just regular brain fog. Then there's brain fog where you really are just in a fog. You're in a haze and you can't remember everything. Things aren't really clear. You procrastinate a lot. You have a hard time making decisions. You're very indecisive. Your recalling things isn't very good. You're just not as quick. You're not as sharp. And it's annoying as hell, right? And this happens to all of us. It happens with hormones, but oftentimes and most every time, brain fog is a symptom of your gut health, right? Now, for me, obviously, it had to do with when I had chronic Lyme disease. And any sort of disease like that definitely is going to give you brain fog amongst many other horrific symptoms. But brain fog for me when I had Lyme disease was so bad that it caused derealization. Derealization is the number 10, right? So you got 1 through 10 on different levels of brain fog, right? The first one I described where it's just like kind of get with it, a cold or hangover or you didn't sleep good, that's like a 1 or 2. And then you can get into the mids, right? I was at a full 10. So what brain fog is that it's inflammation in your brain. That's exactly what it is. Just like we get inflammation in our body, right? We hold on to some water weight, we're a little blown up, we look swollen. You get brain fog. That is inflammation in your brain. And it is absolutely horrific when it is intense. My brain fog was so intense, it caused derealization. That is exactly what it sounds like. It didn't feel like anything was real. I didn't feel like I was really there. I felt like life was just passing me by and I had no control over it. It's also called depersonalization. And it's not talked about much in the Lyme community and just, anyone who's suffering with any sort of disease or autoimmune disease. But derealization, depersonalization are absolutely horrific. It's pure hell. And I didn't know for the longest time what that really was. I thought there was something wrong with me. There wasn't, right? When I learned that derealization, depersonalization is merely what intense brain fog is at its worst, it really helped me to understand this isn't me. There's inflammation in my brain. I need to get rid of it. So having been on all variations of brain fog, I know exactly what worked. I know exactly what has helped me and many others. And I want to share those secrets with you today. They're not really secrets, but if you don't know it, it's going to seem like it is, right? And, it's not talked about the way it should be. You hear brain fog, it's like, oh, take COQ10 and take these adaptogens. They don't do shit. I'm sorry, but they don't. Um, and I tried everything, right? And so, first and foremost, you need to understand that if you have derealization, depersonalization, just real bad forgetfulness, can't focus on anything, that is brain fog. And like I said, it's different for everyone. It can go from not super intense to very intense, right? If you have not yet, if it's really, really intense, please go to preferably a functional medicine doctor who will do the right test and make sure there's nothing underlying that you need to address, okay? That's first and foremost. If it's really, really intense, there could be a number of things causing it, right? You could have a candida overgrowth, but you could also have an autoimmune disease or, heaven forbid, anything like Lyme. So it's always good to just get tested. See how your thyroid is, right? Look at those numbers. See how your inflammation markers are. There's a lot of things in labs to look at to help you know exactly what you're dealing with and what's causing it. But I can tell you that no matter what it is, getting your gut health in check is going to be key because, my friends, your gut health is 100% responsible for your brain health, your overall health. 80% of your immune system's in your gut, and sugar feeds all diseases, right? So if you're eating a poor diet and you have bad gut health and you're eating a lot of sugar, you're going to have to stop all that. You're going to have to heal your gut, right? And you know what? Something really cool about our bodies is our bodies respond pretty fast. And I say that because that varies on the intensity, right, of what you're dealing with. For example, I was so incredibly sick with chronic Lyme disease. Did I get cured overnight? No. Was it in a week? No. But it was gradual and it happened, right? I knew what I was doing was working. My body responded. My body let me know. And as soon as I began to use food as medicine, that was a game changer, right? Now, of course, with all the horrific symptoms that Lyme disease left me, the first one I wanted to go away was the brain fog because I had derealization, depersonalization. It was really, really bad, right? I just wanted to crawl out of my skin. Unfortunately, that was the last symptom that left me. And that is because as I healed my body, got rid of the Lyme disease, I had to heal my thyroid. I still had to keep healing my gut. But as I did that, it lifted. That cloud lifted and it went from a big, heavy, dark cloud to a little cloud. And then it was gone. And I can't even begin to describe to you what that felt like. It was the one symptom that plagued me daily that I never thought would go away. I couldn't remember what it felt like to feel good. So if you're suffering from intense brain fog like that, I want you to know it will go away. You will get better, but you're going to have to listen to what I'm telling you. You need to read my book, go to my website, look at the articles I've written, go to my Instagram page, look at other posts. I'm going to tell you that first and foremost, it's going to start with what you're putting in your body, what you're not putting in your body. Okay? There are some really great supplements to take, but you're going to have to do it in combination with not feeding your body crap. Sugar feeds all diseases, my friends, and that's in all forms. So really high fructose fruits like red apples, grapes, bananas, all of those, you're going to have to stop eating those because whether it's fruit sugar or from a Snickers bar, to your body it's sugar. To the disease, it gets what it needs, right? It's all going to turn into glucose. That's what it needs. Boom. And us women, we are very prone to candida overgrowth, and that can give you horrific brain fog. So taking care of your gut health is going to be everything. Okay. So I want you to cut out sugar. I want you to cut out inflammatory grains, all wheat, all gluten, corn products. In fact, if you can go true keto, and I have episodes on that, that's going to be a game changer for you. You need to really, really limit your sugar and grain intake. Watch the size of the meals that you're consuming. If you sit around and you do office work or you don't do much, you don't need 3 meals a day. Dinner should be your lightest meal of the day. I got tons of different episodes and content on that if you want to look that up. You need to get on a very high quality probiotic. Okay? Again, your gut health is everything, my friends. Your gut health is everything. You're either feeding a disease or fighting a disease. That's it. Okay? So you can starve that disease out. You can get rid of the inflammation in your body. There's not a magic pill for it. You're going to have to do it yourself. I want you to start to incorporate cultured foods, right? Real cultured foods. When I say sauerkraut, it's not going to come in a can and be in the regular canned food section. It's going to be in the refrigerated section because these are live probiotics. These are live microorganisms. Okay? And if you're going to do yogurt, make sure you try to do Greek yogurt or, sheep yogurt or any kind of yogurt that's not loaded with sugar. So if you're going to get a yogurt with added fruit, make sure it's just fruit and it's not sugar. Okay? Your yogurt should be hopefully less than 4 grams of sugar for the entire container. Okay? You got to watch that sugar content. Sugar is the worst thing you can put in your body. Gluten, wheat, sugar. Getting rid of that alone, high fructose corn syrup, dyes, processed foods, getting rid of that alone, adding in a digestive enzyme, taking a very good, high quality probiotic is going to be a game changer for you. You will notice a difference. That fog will lift. Now, there's also a few supplements you can take, and it's not the ones you normally hear of. My personal favorite is Designs by Health. It's curcumin, right? That's curcumin, turmeric, however you want to call it. It is a major, major antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. It does wonders. And if some of you are wondering what exactly I take, if you go to my website and you click on supplements, you can find my Full Script account. Full Script is where you can order practitioner doctor grade supplements that you can't just get anywhere. And my prices that I have are better or just as good as Amazon, okay? So if you go there and you click on the Full Script, you can create your own account. And guess what? I have protocols I've created for this, and it's going to have all of these things. It's going to have the probiotic. It's going to have your digestive enzymes. It's going to have the curcumin, okay? Another one, especially for my ladies, magnesium. Magnesium is going to be your best friend, but not just any magnesium. My preferred form of magnesium is magnesium glycinate, okay? There's different forms of magnesium, okay? They all do different things. None of them do the same thing in your body. Magnesium glycinate is very calming, okay? You're going to digest it better. It's going to help with headaches. It's going to help with muscle pains. It's going to help with cramps in your menstrual cycle, okay? But many of us are deficient in minerals because guess what? Our body doesn't make minerals. We might need them in our bodies, right? But we don't make them. So you have to take it, okay? And magnesium is so, so good. It's calming for anxiety. It helps with depression. I can keep going. So taking that, taking a high quality fish oil, taking those alone are going to help you immensely with your brain fog. It's also going to help with anxiety and depression. It's going to help with your hormones. It helps with so many things because, guys, we walk around, we eat like crap. We just stuff whatever in our bodies. We eat too much. We overeat. We eat late. We don't drink enough water. We don't get electrolytes. Our bodies, maybe you get enough food. Maybe you're getting more than you need. But many of us are not getting the nutrients we need. We're not getting the minerals we need. And we don't realize the power of food. My friends, I remember when I had a potassium deficiency. That's not a supplement that you want to take. It came in food. I had to up my potassium intake by eating high potassium containing foods. Okay? I'm not going to tell you to eat a salad at every meal, but eat some greens. Eat clean sources of meat. Have your cultured foods. Make sure you're getting plenty of protein and healthy fats. Healthy fats will help you so much with brain fog. Your brain is made mostly of fats. Okay? The more fats you eat, the less carbs you need. That's the point of ketosis, right? Get you off of glucose for your body's energy source to get you to ketones. The more carbs you eat, the more of a roller coaster your blood sugar is. When you get your blood sugar stable, your brain fog's definitely not going to be there. Okay? They all work together, right? It's this multifaceted process. It's not just one thing. It's not here, take this, all is well. You need to learn how to be easy with your body, give yourself some grace. If you do suffer from brain fog, your adrenals are probably suffering. And then it's hard to sleep. You sleep like shit. Then you get anxiety. Anxiety, depression, and brain fog, they all go hand in hand. And guess what else? Every single person that suffers from gut issues, right? Irritable bowel syndrome, leaky gut, food intolerances, you name it, they typically, 99.9% of the time, they have anxiety, depression, and brain fog. Why? Because, like I said earlier, your brain health is dependent upon your gut health. Most of your neurotransmitters are produced in your gut. Brain fog will go away, but you're going to have to buckle down and start taking better care of yourself. Okay? Rewind this as many times as you need to get to the parts you need to get to. If you have a question, your best way to get a hold of me is to DM me on Instagram at Revive by Janna. Okay, I try to be good at responding to things on Facebook and on YouTube, but it's hard for me to. I do the best I can. Instagram is going to be your easiest way, or go to my website. You see my email. Shoot me an email. Okay, I'm going to be diving more into this in other episodes, but I don't like to do long episodes because you know what? We all have just a little bit of time. All right. Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. Happy holidays.